Okay, hello again, friends. This is Ron with Fix Automotive, and I'm going to show you something real quick that hopefully will help you guys out if you've experienced this problem or are experiencing this problem. Today I'm dealing with a 2006 Chrysler 300 with a 3.5 liter V6. What this car has is the customers complaining that the car on acceleration has a vibration in it. When the car's in neutral or park and you rev the engine, there's no vibration, so we know it's not engine related. So the next step for me was to take it for a longer test drive, and I noticed that the vibration was a harmonic type vibration, really fast shuddering, and it was on acceleration mainly. So that was telling me that it's either going to be transmission or behind the transmission. And in this car we have rear end, driveline. I was able to isolate the fact that it wasn't a bad tire on a couple of reasons. One, he just had 4 brand new tires put on, so the chances of having a bad tire are slim. But two, when you have a vibration that's there when you're actually accelerating, but it changes with the engine RPM speed more than it does the vehicle speed, then it's usually not a tire. So the next step for us is to put this thing up into the air, and I'm going to show you what I found. And if you guys are experiencing a harmonic vibration in your Chrysler, I'm going to show you what to look for. Stand by. Okay, so I have the vehicle in the air right now, and basically what I'm looking at is this right here is your transmission, for those of you that aren't sure about that. At the back of the transmission you have a propeller shaft, also known as a drive shaft. It's this big long tube that goes from the back of the transmission all the way to the rear differential of the vehicle. It runs right along the exhaust system. This, on normal vehicles, you have what's called a universal joint. It's a steel joint. On these cars, they're a lot like BMW and Mercedes, so instead of a U-joint, they have a rubber coupling, drive shaft coupling. And you look at this, and this one's got a couple of hairline cracks in it, but if you grab your hand on the shaft and go up and down, it's nice and tight. It rotates with no problem. So now we're going to go back here, we're going to look at the rear one, and you're going to see what the problem is. See where it looks like he ran over a cat? All this hair coming out. Okay, this is a U-joint coupling or drive shaft coupling, whatever you want to call it, that's coming apart. And what's happening is the drive shaft is being allowed to go like this instead of spinning in a perfect circle. And when the drive shaft moves up and down as you accelerate, it's actually causing a harmonic vibration through the car. This joint's ready to break. It's actually, if it comes completely apart, it will actually drop the drive shaft down on the ground, and he'll just be sitting on the side of the highway. So if you guys are experiencing this type of harmonic vibration when you accelerate, go ahead and jack your vehicle up safely, put it on jack stands, or get it up on a service lift like I have, and check these U-joints. If either one of these U-joints look like they're coming apart, then just replace them. These are the back one's relatively easy to change. There's 6 bolts that hold it on, and you don't have to pull the shaft out of the car. You just literally take the 6 bolts and nuts off, pull this out, and then just slide the new one back up in there, tighten everything down, and you're good to go. So not going to be doing the repair video on this. I'm more shooting this as a helpful video for those of you that are trying to find a vibration and you can't figure out what it is. So if you have any questions or comments, my business card's at the beginning of the video, and I'm more than willing to talk to people. And like I always say, my business, I have to run it first, and I try to answer calls as I can and return them as I can. I'd be more than happy to talk to you and answer some of your questions. Once again, this is Ron with Fix Automotive, coming to you with another video to hopefully help you do-it-yourselfers out there. Thanks. See you on the next one. Okay, so just a real quick update to the end of this video. I actually haven't done one of these in a long time, and I completely forgot about the slip joint that's involved with this. So let me give you a quick update, because it's not easy as just dropping that joint straight out. Okay, the actual coupling itself, let me get to a place where the sun's not messing with the the video. Okay, 3 of these spacers that go through the rubber actually stick through, and real quick they go into and recess into the actual drive line themselves right there. I think that's a pretty good close-up of it. So that piece, oh, let me get it zoomed in. That little piece of metal right there where the bolt goes through protrudes through and actually goes into that hole right there. But more importantly, to get this shaft out, this piece right here has to slide onto this piece right here on the differential. That's actually what centers this whole thing. So what I did to help you guys out if you do this yourself is, instead of having to pull the entire exhaust system down, which is what the book calls for, to be able to get this universal center support bearing, which is hidden where you can't see it right here, out. I'm going to zoom back, but what I did was I took a strap and I wrapped it around, a ratcheting strap, wrapped it around the drive line right there before the expansion where it goes wider. And then I basically took it down here and I strapped it to the main undercarriage, crossover underneath the engine transmission, and basically just ratcheted it until the drive shaft was pulled all the way back towards me and it dropped out. So hopefully that'll help you guys out, and sorry for telling you it would just fall out, and I should have known better. So good luck.